extra time.
India are obviously without Virat Kohli and Mohammad Shami. Shami suffered an injury in the last Test match. Does that give you an advantage as a team or as a coach, and especially when you are 1-0 up in the series?
Of course. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's whatever sport you play. If you take two of your stars out, I mean, Virat Kohli is one of the all-time great players. I think Shami is a real glue for the Indian bowling attack because he's so miserly. He's very, very skillful. So, of course, it gives us an advantage, but it's not an advantage that we just know we've got to keep working hard on all the processes that we've been talking about for some time. We know we've got to start strongly on day one. We know we've got to keep the pressure on Rahane if he's the new captain of India for these next few Test matches or this Test. So our processes don't change. But whenever you take the best players out of any cricket team, then, of course, it weakens them. That's just reality. So, yeah, that gives us an advantage.
2 days out is the plan to go in unchanged for Boxing Day? And then just secondly, how do you think it's going to feel, sort of that first ball of the Boxing Day Test with just 30,000 in the house? I know that's a great result in 2020, but it's going to feel a little bit strange, I would have thought.
Yeah, well, first I'll be a pretty courageous man to change the 11 this Test match after the last one. So at this stage, it'll be unless something happens over the next few days, and it can happen in the world we live in, but we'll go in with the same 11, I'd say. And yeah, 30,000 is better than none. And it wasn't that long ago, probably a month or a few weeks ago, that we wondered whether we have a Boxing Day Test match in Melbourne. Every time I come here, I pinch myself. Being at the MCG, I've come here a lot, obviously, but it's just an amazing stadium. Boxing Day, there's so much hype about it. The boys love playing here. The Indians will love. A lot of them have dreamed about playing a Boxing Day Test match, and 30,000 is better than none. It's not the same as 90, obviously, but I'm sure the 30,000 who come in will certainly provide the atmosphere that we love about the Boxing Day Test match.
Could you just give us your impressions of the pitch and what you've seen of it and how you're expecting it's going to play?
Yeah, it looks like it's got a bit of a last year. I know the MCG was under huge pressure last year to produce a good wicket. They did. Matty Page and the grounds guys here did a great job last year. And, it's really important for Test cricket. I thought the wicket in Adelaide was brilliant because there's a contest between bat and ball. And all we ever ask is that. So it's the same at the MCG. We're really hopeful that's the case, and not just for this Test match or this Test series, but for the health of Test cricket. So no one loves playing. All the players love the Boxing Day Test. Australians love the Boxing Day Test. People from around the world love the Boxing Day Test. So we're all really hoping and looking forward to a good wicket which provides some assistance for the bat and the ball, because it's exactly what Test cricket needs.
Work to do. What has been the focus? Obviously, the bowling display in the second innings for India was spectacular. Has batting been the area that you focused on?
Yeah, a bit of fielding work, batting, of course. I actually said on the morning of day 3, before that extraordinary hour or so, that we were in for proper. I said to the guys, let's make no mistake, this is proper Test match cricket. India had the better of us really for the first 2 days of the game. We were in for a real arm wrestle of a Test match. So it was amazing how things turned around. We know how good a team India is. We know that we've got to keep improving. I said last year, if we're going to become a great team, we have to get better at winning after we win. And people didn't quite understand that. But really good teams keep winning and winning, particularly when they're playing good cricket. So it's an area that we've addressed. We have to start well Boxing Day morning and then be consistent, because India, we know, will fight back, as we saw in the first 2 days of the Test match in Adelaide.
Wanted to ask you about, obviously the Test in Adelaide finished very quickly, but do you have any thoughts looking back on the first innings, given that the MCG, you'd expect you're going to need a big first innings score to drive the game, and obviously in 2018 that was kind of where the whole sort of Boxing Day New Year period fell down for you, wasn't it?
I did, yeah. I mean, that was. I think we're a very different team. We've come a long way in 2 years. We're now, we're playing very good cricket. We've got confidence. I also remember losing the toss at the MCG on a very, 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 very flat wicket, and that sort of certainly took some of the wind out of our sails. That's for sure. So we're a different team. We know that we're in first innings in Australia. We're looking to score 400 in the first innings. There's no surprise there. I mean, that's what we've based our cricket on, our best cricket on, and Test cricket for years. So, yeah, when I said we've got areas we can improve, that's one of the areas I'm talking about, that we can we play our best cricket like we saw all last summer when we're scoring big first innings totals. That's what we aspire to, and that's what we'll be aspiring to this game as well.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.